Musa Mohammed. He's standing over the ball, and here is Mohammed. There we go. Chota Chileshe starting this half now, the captain for Zambia, out on the left wing. Chileshe finds his player Jackson Simwami, and it will be a kick in for Zambia. Mwaliteka starts this half. Philippe Wake just wary for an immediate threat from Zambia. They will play it back though to Francis Chinyama. Here is the captain. He's got acres of space to drive into and could get his shots away. But Chileshe just closed down and now Ghana have a chance to strike. It's early action. And a devastating scream there from Philippe Boy. At the end, he only gets a corner for his efforts. It was, in fact, a very good challenge by Jackson Simwami. That's the earlier effort there for Chileshe, the number 2. The second half already starting brightly, full of opportunities. And the pace not letting up. Ghana steal the ball in the midfield, and if it can get found into the controlled foot of Mwaliteta, ultimately it couldn't, which is a pity because he certainly seemed to catch it in his stride. Tiamoa to feet now. Pako tries to work it around the corner. Zambia can break though. Chinyama, and that deflected strike earning his side a corner kick. Well, Tarek Meta, the Premier Futsal League chairman for Zambia, said he was happy that the seriousness of futsal is being taken into account now. The sides wearing the same strips as their national teams. Said they wanted to make sure that people know it's not just a social sport, it's a professional sport, and the gap is closing. And that's what we're seeing out here on the court today in Rabat. As Pako comes out with it, and now Zambia, if they can get their heads up, and that's an excellent opportunity if you can just turn Chileshe. Blocked out by the Ghanaian defense though, and now they can break. They come all in there, foursome. And a deflection for a corner. That's about as good as Philippe Boy could have hoped for there, the Garu striker. And now looking across and saved by the head of Chitungu. Zambia now with an opportunity, and into the path. What a strike it is. Chinyama with the goal. An excellent finish. And he's applauded by the Moroccan fans because that was a move worthy of any goal. They broke in numbers. And the 22-year-old gets his name on the score sheet. He started the move, received the pass again from Mwaliteta. And Francis Chinyama, he is the difference maker right now. Gives an Antoine Griezmann celebration. The fortnight man, Francis Chinyama. And it certainly makes it a very interesting proposition in the second half. Andrea Cristoforetti getting his charges electrified for this second half. And they look to steal in again. Just a little bit ahead of Jackson Simwami. Kampwe just bustled off the ball there. Early substitution in this second half now. Kelvin Abuage comes on for Ghana. Xavier Tatsu takes it. Pako. Seems a long time since his goal. Certainly now that Chipolopolo have taken the lead into the feet. You see them doing that mostly, but here's Paco. Roda Abuage. Or whoever it is, whether it's Wiseman Piri or Mbalika Mwaliteta, the Zambians like to play to the feet of the striker, at least holding off the opponent. That ball won't do anything. And here is Wiseman Piri just preparing to come on and occupy exactly that same striking position. Francis Chinyama picks up the ball. Now looking through, and the Ghanaians just unable to keep it in. A very effective counter-attacking play there from Zambia. They know how to change things up, and certainly won't be an easy team to overcome for any side in Group A. Trying for the quick pass there. It's cut out well by Boy. Now Zambia can go again, and it's neatly controlled. Coming out wide now. A little lift over the player. Working into the spaces, and we're seeing some good fitness here by Chipolopolo. Into feet, there's no offsides, remember. Oh, and Ghana managed to come out. He's in a whole ton of space. If he can get through, he can. Wiseman Piri this time. On the field for a matter of minutes. But they're carving open this Ghanaian defense. Emmanuel Paco, the last man standing. It was all too easy as soon as Piri picked that ball up from Prince Lungu. It was Lungu who received that pass out wide. And within a matter of moments, it's not just a 2-1 to Zambia, but 3-1. You do have to wonder if the Black Stars have the mettle to come back from this. Certainly, if Philippe Ouakie has anything to say about it, they will. Made it 4-3 on aggregate, and now another strike from Kampwe. And they can follow it up here, can Zambia? That's excellent play there, working it out wide to Kampwe again. Decides to go back to his defender. Now on the right wing, they can turn it around here. Zambia goes centrally. Lungu finds Kampwe again. And Kampwe just asking his teammates to keep the ball calm. It is a heavier ball, let's remind ourselves, so it won't be flying that much, but with the pace that everything is played at, certainly there is a little bit of lift to come. Xavier Tsatsu unable to keep the ball in play. Lungu out wide to Wiseman Piri, the third goal scorer. He's also the best player of the September Cup, which Zambia won. Playing against the likes of Montenegro and San Marino. Zambia looking through again. Prince Lungu, such a bright wire on the ball. Kampwe tries to work it around his defender. Ghana come out with the ball now. A counter-attack very much on the cards here. And a strike beckoning for Ansong. Paco now in an attacking position. And that's a good strength versus strength there, as Paco couldn't get around Wiseman Piri. Lungu now works it well with Kampwe. The play is interchangeable here. Kampwe in the center. Now to Mwila. Mwila receives it to feet. Lungu again. Lungu occupying this defensive position here. Look how quickly these Zambians get back. All 5 of them now in this part of the pitch. And work it out wide now. The space is opening up. Works it into the left-hand channel. And does well to keep his composure there, James Mwila. Here he is, the 25-year-old, into the path of Piri and looks to just chip the goalkeeper. It's always quite a difficult action to get over. Not far, certainly in a real size 11-a-side goal. That would have been on target, but in futsal, you have to be a little bit more specific than that, more intentional with your efforts. Boniface and Grover back onto the pitch now for Zambia. Prince Lungu making way. Into the feet, all the possession with Zambia right now. Patrick Banda, another one of the goal scorers there, and strike by Ndlovu. Moody Stars man. Yet to see Ghana really make any kind of threatening moves. Just those strikes from Emmanuel Paco rising over. This is the big leagues in Africa. And they want to show that they very much belong here. A foul just given that challenge by Mwila on Timothy Ntiamoa. The captain back on the court. And receiving a little bit of an elbow into his back. Prince Arthur receives and collects the ball. Paco, who started it off in defense. It's not Paco, rather, it is Emmanuel Ansong. Paco finds his way back into his original position. Piri now. And that's very neatly done, unfortunately, for Mwila. Couldn't keep it in play, and Paco very much equal to it. And the Zambians do manage to pick it up and pick the pocket of Ghana before Prince Arthur tries his luck, and playing the ball on the ground there, Philippoi. Look at the way that they're passing, Chipolo Polo. Piri now surrounded by 3 players. That's how dangerous he's proving to be. His movement excellent. It's no wonder that he was in the right place at the right time for that goal. Wiseman Piri assisted by Prince Lungu, who received the ball and made it a crucial 3rd goal for Zambia. Mwila with the kick. And it's given to Ghana because there was a miscommunication there in terms of that kick in. Both players just running over the ball instead of actually kicking it in play. Prince Arthur now turns, finds the pass into the path of Ntiamoa. Ntiamoa with the right-footed flick out. And he manages to go back to Arthur and Paco. The 2 defenders working it around, and that's where they were at their most solid in terms of a unit. Ghana were playing with those 2 at the back, Prince Arthur and Emmanuel Paco. Yeah, the 2 of them are. Paco just unable to make that pass count. Not finding his man. Chinyama, another one of the goal scorers, back onto the court for Zambia. Now into feet in Jamoa. It's well stolen. And the goalkeeper called into action, finding a brilliant pass, and it's made it a 3-on-2 situation here. Zambia could profit off of it, and ultimately Banda couldn't get his pass away. And both sets of players now not clinical enough with that final 3rd pass. One of 8 Lusaka automotive players here. They certainly know each other's games very well, the Zambians, and something to watch out for in any kind of tournament. More than 50% of this Chipolopolo team playing for Lusaka Automotive. A few Moody Stars. And Kafue Saints just added to that melting pot of talent coming out of the Southern African nation. As for the West Africans, Ghana, it's slowly slipping away, especially if Zambia can add a fourth goal. Goes long this time and into the clutches of goalkeeper Jackson Chitungu. Chinyama's pass just cut out there. Here's Hendricks Chisanga getting his first bite at the cherry. Chisanga, the 22-year-old, hasn't had much game time so far in this match, but very much keen to make amends and add his name over here. Chisanga. Got himself into a very good position first time here. Now the Ghanaians looking to break. Philippe unable to collect that pass. Here is Philippe. Works into the space on the striker. Boy, Banda caught off it. There's a bit of bunching going on in that midfield spaces. Xavier Tatsu takes the kick. Pako. They're safe to Prince Arthur. And now looking for Boy. Boy gets it first time across, and they're calling for a handball. But the foul is actually given the way of the Zambians. And you can see they're very much barged off it, with his hand hitting the ball through no fault of his own. That's very neat work from Boniface Ndlovu. Ndlovu, who normally plays as a forward, now very comfortable in occupying that back spot. And that's more of a full field goal kick than futsal. Goal kick, or goal throw across, and now Zambia coming across and nearly at the near post from Chinyama, trying to add to his tally already. And it looked like first like an excellent tackle, but got the player, not the ball, and Tatsu went flying. Xavier Tatsu, key man in the midfield, scored 2 goals in that recent friendly against Raja Casablanca. And now has earned his side a free kick in a promising position, but very difficult to get it around here. It's going to have to be Prince Arthur, but he has Emmanuel Pako in his periphery. Pako certainly hungry for it, and Prince Arthur takes the shot, and it's straight at the wall. Tigbe now to Pako. Tigbe, who really didn't have much to do in that first half up until the goal, and now all of a sudden when it rained, it poured. As we're now into the final quarter of this match. Pako plays it to Prince. Works it back to the marauding number 5, and strike by Tatsu off the defender's leg. Tatsu takes, and another effort, and was always rising from the number 5. Quick throw out by Chitungu into feet, and the Zambians coming and running on heavily to it. Cristoforetti's side. Good value for their 3-1 lead in the second half. Showing different variations of getting the ball up the pitch. This time they trying to make sure that through quick passing and even some defensive traits they get it across, but has to be wary here. Ghana might be able to come in, and it is the easiest of goals. Philip Boy there with the finish. Well, there I was waxing lyrical about the Zambian play, but a little bit too much work being done on the ball. That enabled some pressure from the Black Stars to halve the deficit. Just 1 goal in it now. And certainly not something that will have pleased the coaching staff of Zambia. They were in full control. But Ghana have very much got themselves back into this game, and their tails will be up here. Paco now, going wide. A fantastic game for the neutral, 1-2 wet the lips for the Moroccans ahead of their match against Angola. But also an indicator that these two teams will not lay down lightly. Full of pace, full of industry. Here's Piri looking to get in. And Lungu drags it back onto his left foot. Simwami back to the goalkeeper, Jackson Chitungu. Here's Simwami again on the left side. Piri. And just struck the right-hand corner of the post. Mohamed Yusuf, the referee, just making sure that the goal is back on line with the stripes of the court. And let me just see that effort again from Wiseman Piri. Lungu takes the kick into the feet of Simwami. And now Balika Mwaliteta. Lungu. Simwami just playing patiently here. Chipolopolo. It nearly sold him short, but the quick thinking of Chitungu just bailing out his team there. Has good leadership, the ever-present number 1 for Zambia. That's well worked out by Boy. Just ran into a crowded space there. And Piri gets caught on the ball. And now Ghana can get through here, and the ball just not quite finding the feet of the striker. It was Philip Boy trying to get onto the end of that pass. Still plenty of time now to make amends. Into the chest, and well fished off by Chileshe. And that's certainly a foul there. Prince Lungu just coming into the back of his opposite number, Philip Boy. No gloves there for Rafael Tsigbe or Jackson Chitungu. The goalkeepers vying rather for that finger strapping. Given the fast nature of this pitch and this game. But now Zambia do come out with it. Looking for more control there by Lungu. Here he is, the number 10. That's very neat trickery, just a little step over to work it out wide, and it was the right idea by Mwalitete, but it's turned into a Ghanaian counter-attack. can breathe easy though, the Zambians, knowing that it will just be a goal kick. And now to feet again, and what a strike that was! Mwaliteta just turned his man and found the bottom corner. That is finishing of the highest order. Caught the defense completely surprised and napping, and for all that work that Ghana were doing, putting the pressure on the goal, Zambia find themselves 2 goals to the good again. Turned Prince Arthur on a sixpence. And what a strike that was through the outstretched reach of Rafael Tsigbe. Tsigbe completely unaware. And Balika Mwaliteta, the Kafue Saints man, adds his name onto the list of goal scorers for this match. 4-2 with just over 6 minutes remaining. We just see that free kick being awarded to Ghana in the center circle. Will have to be retaken again. Stefan Soa receives the pass. Jamoa again, the captain. Can try to find the opportunity, but up against a very determined Michel Ocampwe. And a neat flick into the path of Lungu. Chileshe now. Lungu again, the number 10, who's been on the ball so much. Be interesting to see the amount of passes that he's had. He has Lungu, if he can look up and find his man, and oh, that's terrific, and just unable to keep it in. But the ball did exit before any foul was called. So the first phase of play very much being adhered to before any calls for a penalty shot or a free kick. But Zambia can make it another, and on the turn, here's Chileshe and Lungu. And they try to play too much of it there. The Zambians, they might get another bite at it, and has to be saved this time by Tsigbe. It was certainly a case going into the second half of Zambia finishing their opportunities. And 3 goals in this second 20 certainly suggests they've done so. But the Ghanaians can come through, and Jamoa just overran it in the end. Chipolopolo, very neat flick. Looking for Chileshe. Another run you could see there being made by Wiseman Pity. Back onto the field, just 1 second taken from that initial free kick. Or kick in. As the crowd filters in for the Morocco match, and that will definitely be a ball given to Ghana. Philip Boake. What magic can he make? The Black Stars do recycle possession. Out wide now to Stefan Soa. Looks in the middle. Prince Arthur tries to clip it into the path of the striker. Oh, and that could have been a fantastic goal. Just unable to find the accuracy there. Xavier Tatu. And Zambia come again, and it goes over the bar. Look at that chip pass. Jackson Chitungu was flapping at it. And going again into feet. It is a terrific defensive display right now from Zambia. Just limiting Ghana to those half chances, those pot shots. And with it winding down the clock, it was a brilliant effort. Just grazed the post, you could see there. But Ghana can try and make amends after that. Arthur working it, and Xavier Tatsu frustrated with his effort. Scored in that 5-1 win against AMG Fort San Siro. Xavier Tatsu, which won that inaugural league for the Ghanaian champions. So he is used to the big stages. But cutting a figure of frustration right now. Skill coming through there. Shota Chileshe now. Boniface Ndlovu couldn't quite find Mwila. And now Ghana looking for that break. Gradually, slowly, those seconds just creep away from the Black Stars. They have to make it count, and they have to do so quickly. Prince Arthur into the feet of the midfielder. But Philip Boy slips on the ball. Here is Philip Boy. Scored a stunner as well, Philip Boy, in that match against Cote d'Ivoire. And maybe Ghana can come in here again. It will be a corner kick this time. Ntiamoa. And nothing that will be troubling Chitungu. The defense tries to clear into the path of Boy, and Boy with a strike. A very difficult action to get right, but Zambia can come and attack. All hands to the pump now for Ghana. Trying to claw back those 2 goals, but also making sure that theirs remains intact for the rest of this procession. Just into the path of Piri. Here is Piri again, the number 9, and Piri trying to work it onto his right foot, and straight at goalkeeper Rafael Zigbe. Here's Boy into a wall of green. Mwila. Chileshe goes long and goes wide. Finds Ndlovu again. Piri. Oh, and you could see running on there. And that could be a crucial interception. Piri stealing the possession back. Tries to go on the outside, and here's the captain. Piri again into the center, and that's a last-ditch tackle by Prince Arthur, which may have prevented yet another goal by Zambia. Chileshe, his eyes lit up as he was about to receive that, and what a tackle that is. Prince Arthur. Part of that first edition of the Futsal FA Cup in Ghana, Prince Arthur. And he's marshalling his defense very well. 7-5 win it was against Stitch in Time. Zambia looking to put the game to bed here, and nearly did so through Chileshe. Well, with the game winding down, and there's another goal. Zambia make it safe. 5-2. Jackson Simwami, he started the game, the number 14, 26-year-old defender. Right place at the right time, and you have to say, with just over 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock left, that should be game, set, and match. The pass through the legs of the defender. Stefan Soa didn't know too much about that when it came. And Simwami very much alive to that ball. Chipolopolo now 5-2, 3 goals up. And Ghana, who've not really managed to keep traction of the ball in the spaces which matter most. With the game opening up, it may seem that their night is all but over. Yes, Piri, and now the Zambians toying with their opposition. Very much using the spaces of the court to manufacture some more openings. The pressure finally being put on them by the Black Stars as the ball goes out of play. Maybe one last effort. Filippo Ake trying to rally his troops here. But the quality, the difference between the sides, very much evident as soon as that second 20 began. It will be Ghana's ball, just the 40 seconds remaining in the match, 42. You might see a little bit of urgency here, but might also leave gaps in behind. As Emmanuel Paco just does his best to drive forward like he did for the opening goal. Here's Paco, and he works it into the space, and should be, but it's well cleared off the line by Chipolopolo once again. A last-ditch tackle. Goes long this time, Chitungu. Receives a thumbs up from Wiseman Piri. And all credit to Andrea Cristoforetti. He got his message across at half-time. It was just 1-1 leading into the break. But 4 goals now from his team in the second half put pace to a determined Ghanaian display. And that is the end of the match. It finishes 5-2 to Zambia. They've beaten Ghana here in this opening Group A encounter of the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations. It sets them on the path to their desired semi-final spot. A game which both sides had to win. And it goes goes in favor of the men in green, Chipolopolo from Zambia. And that's just ahead of that second match between hosts Morocco and Angola. 2 experienced sides, 2 sides which will also be relishing their chances of making it all the way. It's a game which has really been quite a hard-fought affair. But then that quality of Zambia shining through. The fitness as well outran their opponents. More touches, more passes, and more goals. And a man of the match display by Mbalika Moliteta, the number 7 on the score sheet for Zambia. A brilliant display by him and a great result for Chipolopolo.